Today we are going to we are going to present here a detailed view of ornamental plants. Ornamental plants are being used in different areas in our life. So they are having prime importance because these ornamental plants or that especially the indoor plants is having purifying effect. So, according to the what research and all, we could say that these ornamental plant or the indoor plant is having lot of air purifying property. Okay, so in today's class we are going to deal with what is called as the ornamental plant, how it's been classified, and how you are going to learn about this, how classification of ornamental plant is very important, and we'll come with an indoor plant video also. This will be very fascinating for you. So classification of ornamental plant are the plants they are used for decorative purpose. It gives beauty to your home, isn't it? It gives beauty to the home, and basically this decorative materials can be a short flower, herb or shrub or whatever it is. It can give your construction of the lawn in a better way. You can create a garden in your home itself. It can be a kitchen garden, it can be an outdoor garden, or it can be an indoor garden. Okay, so that is what is. How come the plants looks like? It can be a herb, it can be a shrub. Okay, so you can classify the plants in different types based upon their size. Okay, so some can be herb and herbaceous, just like orchids, dahlia, sunflower, zinnia. And when we come up about this shrubs and bushes, again you could see lot of plants like tabernacle and then rose is there. Okay, so that is all about. This is the Rosa Indica. See how beautiful it is. It comes under Rosaceae family, Rosa Indica, and this flower is a morphologically important part. Why? Because this flower is having very good texture. They are being used in cut flower industry. Cut flower industry is a blooming industry, and this flower is used for perfume, making of perfume. In most of the horticulture landscape view, we require this making this rose flower as hedges. Okay, and the morphologically important part is our flower itself, because we get the scent, the perfume smell of the roses from their petals. It is rich in, very much rich in terpenoids, okay, or volatile oil. That is why the fragrance is there. And next we come to the orchids. Orchidaceae family is another thing that is, it's very fascinating, and it's an epiphyte. The flower is really beautiful. There are a lot of plants, mostly they are aerial plant. They have filament tissue which can exchange the gases, and the branches and the tree trunks, they could be seen growing. They require a support. Okay, they are epiphyte, and it is a shade loving plant, and this is quite fascinating to see all these plants in our garden, both in outdoor and indoor. And this is a very interesting feature of this plant is that the flower modification, it can be in the shape of dove, can be in the shape of we have a spider shape, dancing glory type, we have a dove shape. Okay, all these are pollination features that is found in our orchids, and orchids are usually propagated through tissue culture and also from stem along with the filament root. You can transfer it into the medium. The potting mixture is not just the soil, it can be a what coir peat and some rocks or something like that, which can retain the water. So that is what we are going to adopt in what growing this orchid plant, Orchidaceae family. There are a lot of species like Dendrobium, Bulbophyllum, okay, Spathoglottis. All these are the example for orchids plants. And now we come to this our famous Anthurium. We all have Anthurium in our home, and that is quite interesting also. And it is also coming under the family Aroideae or Araceae. The spadix-like inflorescence is the important feature that is bright in color. That spathe is very bright in color, it is very attractive, and the main it is usually used for what it is. The shape is having the aesthetic value. It can create an aesthetic sense in our mind, and these leaves are crushed to. The main use of this plant is it is basically indoor plant. It can purify the air, and you can give this as a gift to the others, isn't it? It is very cute looking, so why can't you give gift to others. It is used, the decoction of the leaf is used for kidney diseases. The crushed leaves are also used for caterpillar sores. Okay, and this flower, a lot of phytochemical and antimicrobial studies have been done and a lot explored very nicely. But the ornamental feature of this plant is quite fascinating, and it can be very interesting for us and all to be part of growing our plant in our area, okay, in our home. So it is very interesting and it is very fascinating to have such a plant in our home. So now we'll talk about more about this indoor plant, how you're going to grow different types of indoor plant in your locality. Okay, so in your place you can grow your indoor plant. That is very, it is having good purifying effect to our nature, to our surroundings. It can detoxify all the carbon dioxide. And what are all the plants that is being used for best indoor plants that can be used in our area?
Spider plant.
So this is a spider plant and that can be grown in any area in your place. It helps in purifying the plant, and it grow very quickly, and 90% of toxin can be removed. This is the what your spider plant. Okay, so this is very interesting plant. You can remove all the allergic particles present in your place.
English ivy.
So English ivory is another plant. It is also helps to remove all this formaldehyde and other contagious gases present in our area. So this is very sometimes you could see it is very interesting for us to grow such a kind of ivory, means a climbing type adaptive growth is seen, and you could see another for
Boston fern adds to both look and health of your home.
So this plant is very like a fern, it looks like a fern, and it again helps in purification of our area. It can maintain the air moisture level in the dry winter, and it absorbs most of the toxic chemicals related to neurological disorders. Okay, so that is a way how we are placing this plant.
The purified air. Peace lily.
So this is a peace lily. This is a kind of Anthurium. This is, see the spadic like inflorescence, how it is being looked through. See the white spade. This is very interesting, and you could see that growing this plant will eliminate lot of chemicals, toxic compounds, silene, carbon dioxide, purification of your area. It acts like it doesn't require much sunlight and all. That is why it has been categorized into the indoor plant. So make sure that you make it as free. You have Chinese evergreen, again one plant is there. So that is also very interesting. This plant also it helps in purification. So many of the indoor plant is help in absorbing lot of toxin from our area. So we have this plant. This is everlasting. The leaf is variegated and it is very nicely washed. But it is found that these plants can be toxic. And you have another plant that is our money plant, that is golden pothos. Okay, that is a very interesting plant.
Is another great air purifier. Golden Pothos effectively eliminates benzene, formaldehyde, toluene, xylene and carbon monoxide, whether cascading from a hanging basket or spiral in your garage. Golden Pothos looks beautiful with its neon tinge. It is.
So this is what you have in your home. This this money plant is very interesting, and all can have it. Okay, and this is the bamboo palm. Bamboo palm is also common in many of our house, and in our courtyard and all you could find this very attractive indoor plant, and this helps in again purification, and the bamboo, the thick looking nature of your greenness in your area can be provided by our bamboo palm, and it's an excellent in removing, and also helps in different it is in medium light to low light it can thrive. So this is very fascinating to see. And there is a rubber plant. I don't know this is much common, but this plant is also very fascinating. See the leathery like leaf. Leathery like leaf is very cute, and you can grow it again. It is having a bright color. Okay, and this is an again excellent for removal of all our waste. Okay, I mean toxic nature or air purifying. Okay, that is what in today's discussion all about. And you could see that all these plants have a lot of qualities in acting as an indoor plant. An indoor plant itself, you could see some ornamental varieties also that will come with other section. So indoor plant is having very important in our life and as such for our society. Okay, so this is a for indoor plant cultivation is an important task for all of us to do it. Thank you so much. We'll come up with another video that is on ornamental plants.